Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I finally decided to sit down and do an updated foundation routine. I recently got out of my funk and stopped using Studio Fix Liquid, which is my go-to foundation that I use for like going out, for events, anything that I have to be like photographed in. So I recently bought the L'Oreal True Match foundation, which I'll show you guys how I use in the video. But I really like it. It's super blendable, it photographs well, it doesn't oxidize a ton on my skin, which I have a huge problem with because I do have really oily skin and I have acne. So I wanted to show you guys how I use it because I think it's super helpful, and I also want to go through how I do my face on a regular basis. So I wanted to show what I already used on my face right now. So I currently have on the NYC liquid liner and the high definition liquid liner that is in the felt tip. So I use the thinner one on the inside of my eyes, and then I use the liquid liner to do the wing. And then for lashes, I have on the Iconic House of Lashes, and I use the Duo Glue Lash Adhesive, the brush-on one, to put them on. And then I have my ultimate moisturizer, which is the Embryolisse Crème Concentre, which is like the perfect moisturizer for any type of skin. And then I have the Tarte Poreless Clean Slate Poreless foundation primer. This one's really good. I really like it. I also sometimes use the Benefit Professional, and then sometimes I even go without using a primer at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I have two colors right here. This is W4 and W6. I know I could really just go and buy the W5, but I went through different colors throughout the summer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix them. So you wanna make sure that you shake it really well, and then I'm just gonna dab it on with my finger. And as you can probably see, my face is a lot lighter than my shoulders and the rest of my body. So the reason that I'm using two foundations is so that it doesn't look like it's just a really stark difference between my face and my shoulders, because usually I'm a little bit tanner. Then I have no idea what the hell that breakout is above my eyebrow there. I went to the gym earlier, and I think when I wiped my face, it just like completely created a blob of acne, which is disgusting. But I will soon cover that. So once you've pretty much blended it out to your liking, you can kind of see where you have to go back and spot treat with concealer. I will be using the Studio Finish concealer by MAC. It comes in a little pot. This one's an NC30. And I like to use this one with a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which is just like a little round synthetic brush. And I will just go in and spot treat any places where I have like acne, or if I find that I have like any darkness or redness around that area. So I probably should have zoomed in before, but you can probably see where I have spot treated. Everything's basically covered up. So like I said, you don't need a whole ton of foundation just to make sure that your skin looks even. With acne, it's really important to make sure that everything looks even. So I find that with the spot treating, it doesn't look as cakey, and with this foundation, it's perfect because it's liquid, but it's thinner liquid, not like the Studio Fix by MAC, which can be really full coverage. So once you've done all the spot treating that you need, I will usually start to powder my skin. So because I have really oily skin, I use a pretty matte powder. So this is the Stay Matte by Rimmel. This is in the color Nude Beige. It's number 20. And then I will use the Real Techniques I want to say this is just like a regular powder brush, but I have no idea. I use these so much that the barrels have already rubbed off, so I'll go ahead and put it in the description box. As you can probably tell, once I get it on the brush, I'm just pressing it into my skin, and this just keeps any other products from moving around on your skin. So once I've powdered my skin, I'll go ahead and use a bronzer. This is the NYC Sunny Bronzer. It's my absolute favorite. It doesn't get orangey, and it's kind of like a light coverage. So I'll show you guys on one side of my face. So as you can see, this just creates a really nice like summer glow. It doesn't create like a super huge difference, but it really looks nice once it's all put together. And this I will just use to add color to my face. I go in with a completely different brush, a completely different powder to contour. So to contour, I've been using the Sleek Contour Kit, and it is just a darker contour powder and then a highlighter. I don't use a highlighter that often because I use a ton of different highlighters. My Mary Luminizer just recently broke, and it was so sad. So I'm just going to use like a contour brush. I don't know where this is from, but I will just go in the hollows of my cheek, anywhere that you want to recede. And then it's super important to blend because you don't want to look like you have just streaks on your face. So after I've applied everything, I'll go ahead and go back with my other brush and even though I have oily skin, I do love a good highlight. So with a smaller contour brush from Real Techniques, I will go in with the highlighting color right from that same palette, and I will just go on the tops of my cheeks, above my brows, on my cupid's bow, my chin, my nose, and the tip of my nose. That will just create the smallest amount of glow, but if you're crazy like me, you'll add more highlighter. So I've been really into mixing blushes lately, so I'm first going to go in with the NYX Mocha blush, and I'm just going to apply this with a powder brush, a blush brush. And then for a more glowy cheek, I will go in with Warmth of Coral by MAC and just apply that over top of it. To finish off the cheeks, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Wisp. And then I'm just going to use my finger for this. This is a gorgeous color. And we're just going to put this on top of my cheekbones. And on my Cupid's bow, on my nose, and on my brow bone. And just to finish this look off, I'm going to use the Colourpop liquid lipstick in the color Beeper. If you guys want to see any other videos or you have any questions for me, please leave them down below and I'll go ahead and list all the products that I used in this tutorial as well as the brushes that I used. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!